If you hadn't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Great rising to everyone listening out there. It's December 25th, 2020, and I would like to welcome you to the King and I Life podcast, hosted by myself, Soul Toucher the Poet, and my two co-hosts, Sun Soul Lex and Phoenix. Today we bring you another segment of African American historical figures and places. Today I'm going to talk to you about Anderson Bonner. Prominent Texas landowner and businessman Anderson Bonner was born enslaved in Alabama around 1839. Not much is known about his younger years. Family history states that Bonner was given as a wedding present to the daughter of his former master, who moved him from Alabama to Arkansas. Anderson may have been refuged in Texas during the Civil War when nearly 100,000 enslaved people from neighboring states were forcibly brought there by slaveholders to avoid the Union Army freeing them as it gradually occupied more of the Confederacy. If Bonner was in Texas by 1865, he gained his freedom when Union General Gordon Granger and Union troops under his command arrived in Galveston on June 19, 1865, and pronounced the end of slavery. Sometime in 1865, Bonner married a woman known only as Eliza. Over time, the couple had 10 children. Bonner arrived in Dallas, Texas around 1870 with his brother Louis and sister Caroline, and they worked on a farm in the White Rock Creek area. Bonner by this time had acquired modest wealth. The 1870 census lists his financial worth at $275, or approximately $5,456 in 2020 dollars. On August 10, 1874, Bonner purchased 60 acres of land, signing the deed with an X, as he never learned to read or write. He soon began leasing his land and the houses on it to cotton-growing sharecroppers. With the money he earned, he bought more land. Bonner eventually amassed over 2,000 acres of land in what is now North Dallas in the Dallas suburb of Richardson. The medical city Dallas Hospital now sits on what was once the Bonner Farm, and the North Central Expressway divides Bonner's original property. Census records in 1900 reveal that 6 of the 10 Bonner children still lived on the Bonner Farm. Cotton, corn, and fruits were grown on the family farm, mostly by Bonner, his children, and sharecroppers. Anderson Bonner passed away at the age of 82 in 1920. He was buried in White Rock Colored Union Cemetery, now White Rock Garden of Memory Cemetery in Addison County. His descendants established the Anderson Bonner Endowment Scholarship that helps support Richardson Public School students who attend Prairie View A&M University, the first public school for black children in North Dallas. The Vickery and Hillcrest School was renamed the Anderson Bonner School before its closing in 1955. The city of Dallas officially named the park west of Medical City Hospital Anderson Bonner Park in 1976. The park consists of 44.1 acres of Bonner's original land. That was another episode of African American historical figures and places brought to you by the King and I Life podcast. Thank you.